I don't think I should say there's so much crazy things.
There's so much
crazy things that go on in a group chat. My upbringing, my mum is a Greek Orthodox and my dad is a Muslim. It was a bit taboo, but at the same time, my parents were very open. I didn't know you girls were like guys too. Like, you girls group chat is like crazy. So for me, I was like, it has to be real. It has to be authentic. If I'm gonna do something, it's gonna be real and authentic. Instead of me doing a podcast, or instead of me having to repeat myself over and over again to all these people, like, why don't I just create an album version of it? For people who understand that opposite person isn't there to make you happy. If you're seeking happiness from that person has to live up to so much and is not going to be able to be who they are.
Welcome to Under the Sheets with me, Tatiana Ashbourne, and all my friends. Laugh about it. Give it to me, baby. Learn about it. Love it or hate it. Let's do it. Under the Sheets with Tatiana Ashbourne and friends. Welcome to Under the Sheets with Tatiana Ashbourne and friends, brought to you by Dirty Talk. I'm Tatiana Ashbourne, and this is my friend. This is Deina, everybody.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
You're welcome. Thank you
Are
for
you
inviting
pleased to
me.
be here?
Very pleased to be here.
That's good. So we're going to start off with a game.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you some like voice notes that people have sent.
Okay.
And then you've got to give some advice for what they should do.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Girl, I think I've just fumbled a really good guy.
How does she fumble though?
Okay, yeah.
So it depends on how she fumbled. Because if she really fumbled, then she should go and like say something.
Yeah, apologise.
Yeah, just reach out and say, just because there's this thing where they say the woman should just stay in her feminine energy and let the guy come to you. But if you feel and you know that you've done something, then reach out. But before you do that, reach out to someone you trust first and say, did I fumble?
Yeah.
And explain the situation first, because sometimes if you really like someone, you think you've done something wrong, but really and truly it's just not working. So you start to make all these excuses. I know a lot of girls that do that. So talk to a friend, someone that you trust first.
Yeah.
It's hard though, because it's so like there's not much.
So you need to find out more.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Is it normal to not feel sexy at all lately?
For me?
That's a voice note that someone's sending you.
Yeah, I think it. Oh God, these are really really small. So yeah, it depends. It depends, isn't it? Like if you've just had a baby, or if you're going through something, it can be very normal to not feel sexy. But just try your best to do things. My friend said to me to always feel good, like you should always get your hands and your feet done, things like that, something that will make you always feel done up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or a lot of girls are doing, what is it called, high maintenance things, so you don't have to do it on a day-to-day basis. So whether that's like laser, so you don't have to shave every day, things like that.
That's
so I don't know, just do something
that's gonna take
it, make you feel sexy.
Yeah,
but
I think
I think sexy is something that is more about like confidence. So just work on yourself, because once you like yourself, you'll always feel sexy. I think.
Do you feel sexy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
That's good. I'm pleased. Okay, next one. He ghosted me after meeting my mum. I'm unwell.
He
ghosted me after meeting my mum. It's pretty rough. Depends what did the mum like. Do? Yeah.
What did the mum do? I guess that's what it is. What did the mum do?
Yeah.
What did she say? It's hard. These are really hard because there's no context in them.
Yeah. This one's quite a nice one though. I feel like I'm healing, but I low-key miss the drama.
That's normal.
Yeah.
That's very normal, because you're healing from who you was. So you're gonna miss what is normal. Like they say, a lot of people would rather go and be with someone who is familiar but unhealthy for them than go for someone who is new and healthy for them, because the mind likes to keep you in a familiar place, because the mind likes to keep you safe.
Yeah.
And the mind thinks that something that they already know what's going to happen is a safe thing for them. So that's why it's normal to fight that. It's the brain fighting it.
Yeah, definitely. And is there ever a voice note that you've done that you didn't press send to?
I'm pretty opinionated and I'm pretty if I didn't send something, it's probably someone held me down.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Don't do it," and held me down.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not emotionally driven.
Yeah.
I'm not a reactive person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a person that is I'm very centered, I think. So I'm not someone that's very reactive.
Yeah. And why do you think you are that type of person?
I don't know, maybe because I'm a Capricorn, I don't know.
Oh, me too, I'm a Capricorn.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense now. This all makes sense.
Yeah.
No, sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, like, tell me about your upbringing and how it was within sex and relationships and being able to discuss it. And did it take you a while to feel comfortable within your body?
No, it didn't take me a while.
Okay, that's good.
My upbringing, my mum is a Greek Orthodox.
Okay.
And my dad is a Muslim.
Wow.
So I grew up raised in that.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was it was a bit taboo. But at the same time, my parents were very open about things like certain movies, like adult movies we was allowed to sit in and watch. Just my mum, she's very vulgar when she speaks.
Yeah,
I think I probably get that from her as well. So there was a balance, but and my dad, he was, as much as he, is Muslim, and they brought us up with certain types of morals and the way to treat people and things like that. At the same time, he did have his side as well. Like he told us stories of his upbringing, and like they're all very open with us. So it's like a balance. But I think I definitely do get if you was asking about my how I react, I probably do get it from how I was raised.
Yeah.
Just how to treat people and stuff like that,
yeah.
and just be mindful. But I am extra cautious though. I worry sometimes, like just making sure everyone's okay.
Yeah.
After I've like interacted with them, I do like overthink sometimes. But yeah, so that's probably why I do think to myself, okay, I'm not going to just react. I'll always wait for my emotions to go down first, and think, okay, is this still bothering me? Is this something that needs to be said, or was it more of an emotional thing, or I'm trying to find a way to be able to say what I want to say, and so I'm honoring myself, and at the same time being respectful towards that person, because you can always say something and you can always express your emotions without attacking someone or being emotional about it.
Yeah. And so when it comes to relationships, you must be the best communicator out there.
I am a good communicator. Communication is so important to me.
Yeah. That's good.
If you don't have communication, but the thing is, if you're with someone who doesn't communicate well, it can be annoying. But I think women are more communicators than men anyway.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm a good communicator in a sense that I'm able to say things without hurting the person's feelings in that way. But but sometimes I can be like, my communication will be like, I'm just going to go quiet now because you're not. Yeah, so I guess. Nice. I'm not perfect though.
But tell me about your music and your latest project, because you've just had an album come out called The Group Chat.
Well, that was EP.
Okay.
So that was a while back though, but that was the EP, but more recently is the single. So it was The Group Chat, The Journal, and then these 3 singles that is part of an album.
Right, okay.
So The Group Chat's the EP.
But tell me about it. What first of all, what happens in your own group chat, in a girl's group chat? What goes on? A lot, right?
everything goes on. I just feel so bad for guys sometimes in the group chat. Yeah, and by the way, there's different group chats. So the group chat came about when I just had I think like Instagram, there was a group chat, and it wasn't actually even WhatsApp, it was Instagram, because, you know, you can have your little conversations. I think it was a group in there. I can't remember, but we was sharing things. No, it wasn't. We was throwing things from Instagram to the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So, and it was like kind of the first time where Instagram was pretty new, and it wasn't new, but it was like a new thing for us girls to do. So we would have the conversations, and sometimes we wouldn't even have conversations. We'd just be throwing things in from Instagram to the group chat.
Yeah.
Now it's via DM, but before it was in our group chat, or then it would be like someone would be like making fun of, like, a guy would be on like my friend's page, and she would go onto his page and see that he's got a girlfriend, and she'll be putting it in
big stalks.
Yeah, like, look at this idiot, like, in my DM, and then screenshotting certain things, or like I don't think I should say there's so much crazy things.
There's so much
crazy things that go on in a group chat, and so I was just like, okay, this would be something that girls can relate to, and this would probably be something that all guys would want to know, because a lot of guys, especially when with the group chat released, a lot of guys were messaging me saying, I understand my sister a bit more.
Oh, that's so good.
I understand my girlfriend a bit more, or I didn't know you girls were like guys too. Like, you girls group chat is like crazy. Like, I didn't think it would be like that, because we're told to be, you know, a certain way in public. So guys don't get to see that part of us. It's usually with your closest friends.
Yeah, and they also sometimes don't get that girls joke too.
Girls joke too. Girls throw dick pics in the group. There's always that sort of thing going on. Any sort of drama. You have the big group chats where it's pleasant, and then you have the one where there's like one or two of you and you're really close, and then it's just like, if someone was to go through that, it would be like your life will be over, because you're very honest in that one. So everything happens in a group chat. Very sad conversations, very uplifting conversations, very sensual conversations. Everything happens in a group chat.
And so tell them a bit, how was the process putting the group chat to then music and deciding what subjects you're choosing to talk about?
That happened when I just sat down and had conversations with girls. So at first it was like, okay, the concept, okay, that I'm gonna do about what girls talk about. I'm gonna create a project about what girls talk about in group chats. Then it was like, well, how am I gonna do that if group chats are via texts? And I was like, okay, I can just record conversations and have it very natural, and see what comes up, and then record them, and then have them as interludes for each song. And so that's how I was doing it. I was having conversations with girls, asking them questions, and the subjects came about. Like, the song Eat came about because a girl was telling a story about a situation that she was having with a guy, and me and this other girl was just like, oh my God, like, it was so extreme, the story. And then I remember I was sitting at a table with my cousin and her friends, and they all started talking about vibrators. And I hadn't even tried a vibrator. I didn't even, I actually wrote Mr. B before I even ever went near a vibrator.
Wow.
I was missing out. And so I sat there and I was like, oh, these are good subjects. Like, and then that's how it came about. I said, let me make it quite honest, and then the sad side of things as well. And I kind of wanted it to have a little storyline to it. But it was just basically subjects that girls have, and it was a lot of girls were like messaging me from different cultures and everything, and just saying, you know, I feel seen. I feel less embarrassed about certain things. And like I said, guys will message me saying, I understand, you know, my sister or my girl more,
that's incredible though.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time, like, when you were recording stuff that you thought, oh, this is just too raw, this is too much? Because obviously, like, in it, it's extremely sexual, really, and what you're talking about. But was there ever a time where you thought, oh God, like, this is a bigger thing than you realise that you can even talk about, you know?
Here's the thing. I come from a very creative family.
Okay.
So in my eyes, it wasn't about I'm going to talk about sex. It was, if I'm going to be creative, I'm going to be authentic, and I'm going to be real and raw as much as possible, because that is how people are able to relate to you.
Yeah.
Even when you're on social media, the things that you really connect with are the things that where someone's being really vulnerable. And when you go to a movie, if the film is about someone being killed, or if the film's about prostitution, or if the film is about romance, or heartbreak, or trafficking, or anything like that, it has to be as real as possible for you to feel it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I come from my dad is a very, very creative person, and he was very before his time, like 30 years ago, creating bus beds and train beds and Cinderella carriages, and everything was so, like, the wheels had to be drawers, like the bell had to be a punching bag. My dad was very just creative in that way.
Yeah.
So for me, I was like, it has to be real. It has to be authentic. If I'm gonna do something, it's gonna be real and authentic. Same thing with the project I'm doing now. It goes real deep into it's not just about mindfulness and things like that. It goes real deep into psychology and neuroscience and trauma and healing.
Yeah.
And it goes deep into it, and that's what I did with the group chat as well. So for me, it wasn't, oh my God, this is going to be too taboo. It was like, it has to be real. It has to be, I have to be honest and real. I didn't use my stories, but I wanted it to be as real as possible.
Yeah. And can I ask you why you didn't use your stories?
Believe it or not, I am quite a private person.
Yeah.
I'm very, I can be quite introverted as well. But I am very private when it comes to things that are sacred to me. So I don't mind creating music and writing, but when it comes to speaking, I feel like that's more me. I hope I'm not messing around with it. That's more me, kind of like that. I wouldn't even have certain conversations with friends or family members. I would always kind of like internalize it or journal it, or just speak to whoever the person is that I'm in a relationship with. Yeah. Because I'm just generally private in that way. So that's the main reason why.
Yeah. Did you feel nervous and anxious when you were coming up to your first time of having sex?
Oh God. That was just like right out there.
Because I feel like there's so many expectations around, and especially when you're like a private person anyway, like to then be able to share your body with someone else, that's probably quite a big, it's a big deal for anyone, you know.
I feel I probably just felt comfortable.
Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were ready.
I know a lot of girls have probably had traumatizing experiences and regrets and things like that. I think I'm grateful for my experience.
That's great. That's very good. And how about when you had this EP and you were sharing it then to your family, who were maybe not so like happy that you were talking about this? Were they supportive because obviously it's your music, but were they like, we're not listening? And
I've got four sisters.
Yeah.
And my mum, and they were all, I mean, we're all like that anyway. We're very, like, my mum's vulgar, so like the way she speaks, like she's very much like that. I get it from her. So she loved it. And actually one time we was having dinner for my cousin's birthday, and we was just all talking like how you would naturally just talk as a bunch of girls. And my mum was like, this should be group chat times two. This should be the group chat times two. And I was just like, no, Mum, you're not going to be in
that'd be great. Yeah, second EP, all your mums.
Yeah, you'd be so surprised how many people would have a conversation with me like, you can record this if you want and put it in your... I'm like, no. So wanted to be part of the group chat.
That's so good. That's so good. You've got the singles now, and they're all about, obviously you said about journaling and healing, and you called your album, I think, a self-help book in music form.
Yeah.
What were you healing from?
Okay, so I'll say this: projects, the album is not about it journaling, but there's the subjects. Basically, I had a little breakdown at one point, and I went to self-help books, and I was just reading all these self-help books, neuroscience, how the brain works, codependency, anxiety, mindfulness. I was just all different types of books for relationships, for healing the mind, meditation, for like anything that's like is self-help. I was just going through all these books, and then I started having conversations with, because I am that type of person anyway. I'm like a motivator. And I was having these conversations with loads of people, and they just kept on saying to me, you should do a podcast and you should talk about this. You should actually just because I like how, because they would say, where are you getting all this information from? And I'd be like, Eckhart Tolle and Louise Hay. And I'll just send them to them, and they would feel so overwhelmed.
Wow.
And they'll be like, can't you just do a podcast? Because I like how you say things. I feel more related to you than someone else who may be a bit older or different culture or whatever. And I was like, okay, instead of me doing a podcast, or instead of me having to repeat myself over and over again to all these people who share the same interests, why don't I just create an album version of it and take all of the lessons and all of the knowledge I learned from each subject and put it into each song. So Breathe is about we were very aware of phobias of spiders and heights and closed spaces, but we're not really aware of phobias against our own feelings. And which is the biggest phobia, like the most popular phobia, because most people do run away from their feelings. They drink it away, they take drugs, or they relationship it away, they work it away, like they do everything to get themselves away from their feelings. My one is overworking, but we all have our own way. Some people is eating, some people is alcohol. And I read a few books actually, but essentially it was saying that if you stay in your feeling and whatever uncomfortable feeling that you have, and you just breathe through it slowly, you can rewire the brain and actually heal that problem. And so it's the song Breathe is about facing your feeling,
facing the fear.
Facing your fear, facing your feelings, and sitting within it. And once you do that, you actually heal it, and it doesn't come back. And the reason why we're so afraid of it is because we're in our head and we're not in our body. So we don't like the feeling. So we're like, oh my God, we've got to do this, we've got to do that, and just distract ourselves so we don't have to feel it. If you feel it, it goes away. You're like, oh, it's not that scary. It's not. It doesn't come back because you're aware of it. And I think it's called body sensing. It's in Eckhart Tolle talks about it in the book The Power of Now. So that was the single Breathe, and in the music video I do yoga and meditation, because I just wanted to show people that those are physical ways of being present in the body. Yoga is, you have to be very present. A lot of people do find yoga uncomfortable because you have to be still sometimes. And being still is something
that's very hard to do. Hey you, sexy bunch, did you know that only 10% of you actually subscribe to the channel? It'd be amazing if you could like, subscribe, follow, do your thing. It really means the world. Thank you so much for your continued support. What's the craziest thing you've learned in a self-help book? Like that you didn't even realise, like, oh my God, that makes so much sense.
Probably that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer behind your thoughts. So once you get that, it's like, whoa, so you kind of like give yourself space. It's like a cloud, right, that's over you and it will pass. You got to get around it. It's like, well, you kind of separate yourself from it. So if a lot of people still feel that they are their thoughts. So they get, something comes in their brain, oh, I really don't like that person, or that person made me feel this way. Actually, you thought it, but it wasn't a thought from you. It was just a thought that was thrown out. You wanted it. You accepted it.
Yeah.
You can actually, if a thought comes through, say you go and look in the mirror, and you see something that you don't like, and a thought comes through to make you see something you don't like. Oh my God, look at you, you look horrible. You can actually say, oh, thank you for that thought. I appreciate that you came here. You probably came here because when I was 6 years old, someone said to you, blah, blah, and I accepted it, and now I look at myself. But I'm going to thank you for that, but I'm going to go with a different thought this time. So you can actually, once you realise that you're not your thoughts, you can actually start selecting what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. And that is how you kind of manage anxiety, because you really you're not your actual thoughts, you're the observer behind your thoughts.
Yeah.
And I that's the craziest thing I think I learned, because that changed everything for me.
Yeah, I bet.
It changes everything, yeah.
God, so do you listen to your songs to heal yourself? Like when you're like, if you're ever sad or like panicking, do you put on your song or not?
I sometimes I will have to remind myself, I'm like, okay, you're preaching these things,
you
and
gotta
you need
do
to,
it.
So yesterday I did a British Airways flying. Is it called Flying Without Fear or whatever.
Okay.
You go on a plane, you fly in the air, and you come back down. So you come right back to London, nothing special. But when I was going in, I put the song Breathe on.
Yeah.
To remind me that, it's just a feeling, you're safe. The worst thing that can happen is just that you have a panic attack, but panic attacks are safe. They're just horrible feelings.
Yeah.
And so I do listen to Breathe when I'm really, because there's no other song out there that kind of does that or even speaks about that. So I will pick that out to remind me, just breathe, and it's okay, and just relax. So yeah. Or What's Up. What's Up's a good one. That one's not even released yet, don't worry.
Well, we know
Too Special for You, though. Too Special for You is about, so there's three singles that I've released recently. Breathe, Too Special for You, which is about, when you, so the album that I'm releasing, it goes through stages of healing. So, you get to a stage where you got your self-esteem back, and you look back and you're like, I can't even believe that I couldn't even, I was too good for that person. Like I even let that, but I see so many people, not just girls, boys as well, they're with someone and they're so out of their league, but they're allowing them to treat them like crap.
Yeah.
And so that song is about, once you get to that place, you're like, oh my God, I can't even believe, like, I'm too good for you. I'm too special for you. So that was that song. And then Let Me See You. I actually wrote that song after an interview with Jada Pinkett Smith and Jay Shetty.
Oh, wow.
They did an interview together. I think it was on his podcast, and they were talking about healthy relationships. And in the song, I say, it's you and me against the problem. So in his interview, they speak about how a lot of people, when they're arguing, they think that that person is the problem, and the other one thinks that person's the problem. It's actually, you guys aren't the problem. There is an issue here, and if you see it as, we are a team, and this is the issue, so how do we solve this together? And I really liked that part of the interview, and it just talked about being in a healthy relationship. And I think, especially after I learned about neuroscience and like how music is so influential on the mind, and if you listen to something over and over again, especially with melody, it can brainwash you. And I was like, we have a lot of codependent songs out there. I just wanted to write something that wasn't codependent, and it was more about healthy love.
So. Definitely. And what makes a healthy relationship?
Two people who understand that the opposite person isn't there to make you happy. That I think
that's really good. Yeah, I like that.
Because if you're seeking happiness from that person has to live up to so much and is not going to be able to be who they are.
Yeah.
But if you're like, okay, I like you, I respect you, I think, we have similar spiritual beliefs, we have similar morals, and just are able to respect each other, and I'm going to support you while you thrive, and you support me while I thrive, and no one's controlling each other or
So
telling what to do.
Yeah.
I think that's what, I'm not a pro. I'm you know, I wouldn't know, but I just know that if you think of it how you would think of a relationship with your family members or your friends, you don't put stipulations on them. You just want them to be happy, and you want them to, you know, be free, and I think that's what at the beginning or the end of Let Me See You, I say, society's idea of a romantic relationship is rooted in egotistic conditions, and because of that, romantic relationships are not a fit environment for real love, which is unconditional.
Right.
Your parents and your family, they love you unconditionally, and in romantic relationships there's so much conditions, and that's why it's not really a fit environment for real love, because real love is just like Maya Angelou says, it liberates it. It doesn't it's freeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you have any other lyrics that you're thinking that is a healing lyric, and that what's the best lyric do you think you've written?
I don't know what the best lyric I've written. Oh, well, the other day someone heard a song. Oh, it's not out yet, so I can't really say. This song is about to release it, and it's when they heard it, they were like, "It's such a powerful line." So I can't say it because it's not released yet.
Is it releasing soon?
It's releasing soon.
This episode might not come out until
oh god. Well, it's not that soon. I don't know when are you releasing this?
I don't know yet. Yeah.
I'll say, okay. Let's maybe
when that song comes out, I'll release it.
Yeah. Breathe. Okay. You can float on water if you let. Wait. You can float on water if you let your. You can float on water. If you relax your body, it will hold you. Say, if you can float on water, if you relax your body, it will hold you. And that is just basically saying, I believe that the universe is always supporting you. Life is happening for you, not to you.
Yeah.
And I think if you just relax, in my experience, when I've relaxed and just let things, it doesn't mean you have to be passive or just not do anything. But if you just relax and just let go, the universe will support you.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it's the same thing when you're on water. If you're struggling, you're fighting the water, you're gonna drown because you're fighting it. But if you relax, actually, your body will lift up and float.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like my metaphor for life.
Yeah, and you talk about in the group chat, you talk about getting over someone. What do you have some advice? How easy is it to get over someone?
In the group chat, I've got to say that wasn't about me. Actually, any really sad song I've written it whilst I was really happy.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I think things have happened after.
Yeah.
Maybe I spoke it into existence, hence why my music is more about, positive, uplifting stuff now, because I've noticed how, you can sing yourself into experiences. But the group chat, what was the question again?
How do you get over someone? What's the best way? Do you think you can ever fully be over someone?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Absolutely. For me, once I'm over someone, they repulse me. I can never go back to once I'm over them.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's what you want.
But I think it's like with anything. I think when people are probably not going to want to hear this, but when you love someone, it becomes a habit. So it's like breaking a habit.
Yeah.
And actually, a broken heart, they said it's very similar to breaking a bone or something, like injuring yourself. Yeah. Your brain doesn't know the difference. So you have to allow for the healing process. If you keep picking at it, you're not going to heal. So I think you have to just train yourself over time. Just be patient with yourself. It's not going to be a straight road. You're going to some days miss them. Some days you're going to feel like the best ever. I just think that's how you navigate through breaking up.
It's like they call it the 5 stages of divorce. It's probably like that with getting over someone. It's like, I don't know what the steps are, but it's like step 1 you're like angry, and then step 2 you're just sad, and then you get a bit, and then you feel better and you want to do everything to piss that person off. It's probably a bit.
I would say the best thing to do is just like don't try to piss them off, because you're giving them the energy. Just like them seeing you happy and moved on is the best revenge you could ever have. I've never heard of the 5. I'm gonna look at the 5.
Look at the 5, because it is actually really interesting. I wish I knew them off the top of my head, but it's very interesting. We're gonna go to audience questions now.
Okay.
So we'll see what's in the chat. Being a Capricorn, which star sign should you align or be with? Do you know about star signs or not really?
I know about star signs, and my family is really into that. Okay. I don't want to get in trouble. Apparently, Capricorns are because we're earth signs. We're meant to be with earth signs, apparently. So Taurus, we're meant to be with a Taurus, and apparently that's meant to be our most compatible sign. I don't know. I'm sorry, your boyfriend's over there.
No, I don't know what he is. I'm trying to.
Okay, what are you?
Leo.
Is that the worst?
No, because I was about to say something about Leos.
Oh no, go on. Tell me about. Oh god, we want to hear about Leos.
I'm Leo. I just keep. The universe keeps throwing Leos at me.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Well, my dad's a Leo.
Okay.
So maybe that's why. But the universe keeps throwing Leos at me.
Right. And what do they mean? What does it mean?
I don't know, because it's just.
Oh dear,
I don't know.
It
doesn't. Nothing's like. I don't know what to say about them.
That's so funny. That's so good.
I don't know about whether the compatibility, is that what it is?
Compatibility, yeah.
Compatibility. I don't know whether it's... So, obviously, he's a Leo, you're a Capricorn.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been together?
God, 9 months.
Okay.
10 months, yeah.
Good.
Thank you. We're trying, yeah.
And everything's fine?
Yeah.
Then there you go. He's fire. He's fire. You're earth. You can earth him, and he can bring the fire.
Oh.
You can take the fire out with some sand.
Yeah.
I've had a few Leos throw themselves. Not throw themselves. Sorry. The universe has thrown some Leos my way, and I'm wondering what that's about.
You batting them away.
Kind of. But
do you actually look at star signs though? And do you actually, if someone says that, you're like, right, sorry, yeah, we definitely can't date?
No.
Okay. You give them a chance at least.
Well, my dating life has been pretty non-existent for a long time, so
it's hard to say.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard to say. But I align more with spiritual beliefs and morals and things like that than star signs. But I'll say this though, I'm starting to learn a lot about Capricorns, and I'm like, rah, like this thing is real. Like,
wow, okay.
Like the way they describe Capricorns, and it's crazy. It's like, so that's the reason why
I need to look into it.
Workaholics and just all that, just certain things, that the way we are, it's just like, whoa, like it's crazy. And even with like other star signs, like Leos.
No, keep doing it.
But yeah, no, there's you notice, you start to see similarities. But no, those things aren't. It's not that important. I don't think that, because like you said, like, I mean, you're a Capricorn, he's a Leo, and sorry. And it's worked, and so
and that's surprising.
No, but there's so many. It's not surprising. I'm sorry. There's so many other people that have. I know actually another couple that is a Leo and a Capricorn, and they've got like, I think 3 kids, and they've been together for years. So I mean, there's things in there where they say this is your most compatibility, but I do think that a good relationship is a relationship that puts a mirror up at you, and makes you see certain things,
definitely,
and allows you to grow. So
no, very good. This is a good question. If you could be in a group chat with 3 celebrities, living or dead, who would they be?
Ooh. Okay, a group chat. As a Capricorn, I would want a group chat that I can have like a bunch of mentors in there.
Yeah.
So I would have Oprah.
Yeah.
I would have
Should be very good.
Louise Hay.
I don't know who that is.
She's like one of the pioneers for like self-help,
Okay,
self-love.
okay.
She has the book You Can Heal Your Life, which is the book that actually kind of really started things off for me. So I would have Louise Hay, Oprah, and it would be a friend of mine that passed away.
Okay, that's good.
It would be a friend of mine that passed away when he was 17.
Okay.
I'd have those 3 people.
Yeah. That'd be nice. That'd be great. Okay, what's on your sex playlist? Would any of your songs be on it?
I wouldn't want to listen to my own voice. So I wouldn't during sex. Division. They've got some really, really good songs.
Okay.
Usher.
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
I'm gonna start putting
a lot of Usher's music. A lot of Usher's. I was listening to some of his songs because I went to his concert recently, and I was just like, this man makes some sex songs. He's got some really good music. It would be a lot of his stuff is very sensual, so it's be very.
I'll have to go through
pick.
later and add some stuff.
Or Trading Places.
Okay.
He's got a few songs on there, and Division. It would probably be Cross the Line or The Line or something.
Okay.
And Breezy, I would say Bullshit. I think that's the one. Yeah.
Okay.
I probably butchered all of those names, but
have you or your sisters brought home a partner who you know your parents wouldn't approve of? How do they show their disapproval?
My parents have always liked my choices.
Okay, that's
I'll just leave it as there. I don't want to put my name on. My sisters will come for me, so I'll just leave it there. But yeah.
Yeah, that's good though. That's good.
I think my choices have been my parents' favourites.
Yeah.
Just leave it as that.
Nice. Yeah. Are any of them married now?
Of my exes?
No. Of your sisters.
One of them's engaged.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, congratulations. Yeah. Which book would you recommend for someone's first self-help book? Would you recommend the book that you said earlier?
Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
the one. Yeah.
And lastly, to finish off, where do you see your music going? Are you continuing on this healing journey, or are you gonna?
I definitely see. I feel like I found a path I'm very passionate about. You just never know, but I definitely feel like my music will always be grounded in making people feel good about themselves and making them feel enough. So whether it's on the lighter side or we're working into shadow work or whatever, I think it will be there. I'll always do sensual music. Even in the new project, there's a few sensual songs in there. So, but you'll always get real, raw and honest music from me.
Yeah, I think that's incredible because, you can't really get that very much. I think your music is definitely something completely different to what other people are releasing.
Thank you.
So it's pretty incredible. So well done, because it's not easy.
It's not easy.
Well, thank you so much. This is Deina, everybody. Thank you very much. I have been nominated for Love Honey's Sex and Relationship Be Creative of the Year award, and I absolutely can't believe it. And hopefully I'll get lucky. Laugh about it. Give it to me, baby. Learn about it. Love it or hate it. Let's do it. Under the Sheets with Tatiana Ashbourne and friends.